What's happening, my brothers? This is Shamim, and we are back with another video, y'all, on the Dream Entertainment channel. All right, and today we're doing a video that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's a PS5 updates and news and updates video. So first things first, there's a lot of things to cover. Even though it's quite early and the release is going to be in holiday 2020, we're not sure the exact date, but it's around that time, but there's a lot of things to cover. So I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible with the important details. Now, first things first, our first topic we're gonna talk about is we're gonna go over four topics in this video, and the first topic we're gonna go over is the DuoSense controller. Now, most people already know about the DuoSense controller. That's true because it's an early leak. It's actually the earliest leak that we had was the controller, and this is a picture of it, but I'm gonna show y'all full blown right here. This picture of it, as y'all can see, two-tone color, white, black. What's it called? And the D-pad is kind of touchpad is kind of separated from both sides, and I like the colors. Instead of the, let me show y'all something real quick. The color, the blue in the middle, instead of the blue light being on top where the charging port is right there, if I can see my cursor, it's actually here now in between the touchpad and the grooves of the touchpad, which I think is pretty cool in my opinion. Do like the look of the controller. It's kind of futuristic looking, and it's also pretty big, but the grip has been upgraded, so it won't feel as big as it is, according to this article as well. By the way, this article is by Hideaki Nishino, Senior Vice President, Platform Planning and Management at PlayStation Sony. As you can see right here, this article is by PlayStation Blog, it is a reputable source because it's by PlayStation themselves. So, anyways, y'all can see that's I talked about the aesthetic wise of it, and now the practical use, the application of this controller. What's different from the DualShock 4? Basically, the biggest difference that I read about in this article that pushed on was immersion factor. So basically, you're gonna feel more powerful sensations when you're playing this with this controller. What that means is that when you drive in a car, for example, you're gonna feel the tires. Like for example, it says right here, slow grittiness of driving a car through mud. And we also incorporated adaptive triggers into the L2 R2 buttons of DualSense, so you can truly feel the tension of your actions, like when drawing a bow to shoot an arrow. So basically, you're gonna feel more of your in-game sensations. Now, I have a problem with that. I do have a problem with that. I do like the idea, but I have a problem with that. My problem is that how powerful is the sensation? We don't want it to be too powerful. It is a game. It's not real life. We don't want it to be so powerful that it takes us away from the game aspect and makes us distracted or even more, focused on the controller field than the game. But I'm pretty sure that we're not gonna have to worry about that. But it is a concern in my opinion. So let's move on to the next. The number two biggest thing about the controller is, in my opinion, the built-in microphone array. This will enable players to easily chat with friends without a headset, ideal for jumping into a quick conversation. But of course, if you are playing to chat for a long period, it is good to have a headset handy. So basically, if you gonna be invited into a party and you don't got your headset ready, you could jump in and talk through the microphone, and then you could put in your headset, which I think is a good addition, a very good addition to the new controller. And y'all can see down here, according to Jim Ryan, President and CEO, Sony Interactive Entertainment, PS5 launch in holiday 2020. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that for y'all. All right, y'all. So we got 38 games in total. This article is by The Gamer, by the way. 38 games in total that have been leaked so far. And so a few of them had been leaked at E3 2019, such as Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6, Rainbow Six Quarantine, as well as Warframe and Dauntless. So let's go down and look at the whole list. So this is a list of 38 games. Y'all can pause it if y'all want to. This includes AC Valhalla, which I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have seen the trailer for. That was a nice trailer. Battlefield 6, we haven't heard too much about that. It's going to release in 2021 anyways. We got Dying Light 2. Okay, that's a big one. Godfall is another big one. What else? So I'm just going to go through some of the games like Rainbow Six Quarantine and Starfield is the new Bethesda series. The Elder Scrolls 6 that is a long-awaited game for many Elder Scrolls fans. Lord of the Rings, Gollum, okay, something new. Watch Dogs Legion, okay. So I'm just gonna read some of them out to y'all. Y'all can read the whole list yourself and look at some games that might seem interesting. For example, for me, the top game right here, A Rat's Quest: The Way Back Home. I'm about to look into that a little more because it sounds like a Sly Cooper, but it's coming out in 2021. We probably don't have enough information, but so these are the games that have been leaked that will come out within the next year. We'll probably get some more information about later releases and PlayStation exclusives, Sony exclusives. I mean, for example, probably something like the next God of War or something like that. I'm not sure, but we'll get some of the exclusive later on. I don't know if we'll get them in the event. We might get one. They might talk about one in the event that's coming on June 4. All right, y'all. So we got the PS5 backwards compatibility article also by Games Radar. Now, before we get into this, there's a bunch of articles about this, y'all, and they both got different opinions. Some of them said that no, some of them said yes. Most of them said yes, then no, but it just differed. So I decided to pick Games Radar because this is, in my opinion, a quite reputable source. So I decided to show y'all what we have here. So, according to Hideaki Nishino, the guy that wrote the first article, uh, what he wrote on the blog, we're expecting backward compatible titles to run at a boosted frequency on PS5 so that they can benefit from higher or more stable frame rates and potentially higher resolutions. So, not every game on the PS4. I'm sorry, yeah, not every game on the PS4 will run on the PS5. So that's for sure, and that's not bad. And according to PS5 lead architect Mark Cerny, running PS4 and PS4 titles boosted frequencies has also added complexity. So it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while to get this done, but they do have it in the plan to do it. But that's, once again, this is something people had expected in the PS4. People wanted the PS4 to have backwards compatibility, but it just didn't happen, as we can see. Because I thought PS4 was gonna be backwards compatible. I don't know about y'all, but it wasn't. But I think, and according to Games Radar, PS5 will be backwards compatible. Not every single game, but a lot of them. So we recently looked at the top 100 PlayStation 4 titles as ranked by playtime. So yeah, basically the top 100 will be backwards compatible, and they're not gonna. So yeah, so right here, this is the good news. Once backwards compatibility is in the console, it's in. It's not as if a cost down will remove backward. Okay, so in PlayStation 3, they said a cost down removed it. That's not going to happen with this. Once they put it in, it's in. Now, the reason most people are saying that it's going to happen is because Xbox 2 or the new Xbox console has it. I believe they do have backwards compatibility and cross-gen platforming. Well, I don't know if it's the same case for this one. Now, according to this article though, backwards compatibility is a go. But the thing I want to know about as well, which hasn't been talked about a lot, is can you do a PS5? You can do so you can do PS5 games. So you can do PS4 games on a PS5, but can you do a PS5 game on a PS4? All right, y'all. So the event that was coming on June 4th has been delayed because of. I'll explain in a little bit, but first let's talk about what was going to happen in the event. They were going to basically showcase some of the games that I talked about on the list, and they're gonna and what's it called? We don't know when we don't have a what's it called rescheduled event or another replacement event for this. But so basically, it's bad news, but it's out of respect for what's it called, the man that has been recently killed by police brutality named George Floyd. Fun fact: he's from Houston, just like me. He's from the South Side. I'm from the North Side, so that's pretty cool, in my opinion. That he's from Houston, and it's kind of sad as well that one of my Houstonian brothers just died. So I don't want to talk too much about this, George Floyd deal. Um, it's just very sad because I've had somebody in my family who was killed as well, and I know how it feels. But when you got killed by somebody who says they're gonna protect you and serve you, it's even worse. So do I think that the police was justified in their action? Hell to the fucking no. Do I think the rioters are justified in their action? Hell to the fucking no. But then again, people, like I was talking to my dad about this, and he said that people's patience level has decreased a lot, and it's a sad thing, and we're seeing the outcome of that with the police and the what's it called, the rioters. So just wanted to let y'all know, stay safe, man. If y'all out there and about there, like you protesting for George Floyd, be safe, health wise too. There's gonna be a lot of people. You want to stay 6 feet apart. You know what I'm saying? And then you also want to be sure that you're safe in case a riot's about to break out. And if a riot's about to break out, man, try to do what you can to stop it. Tap the dude on the shoulder. If he's your friend, especially, tap the dude, be like, no, bro, don't do this. If somebody you don't know, tap him on the shoulder. No, bro, don't do this. Explain him why. For example, it's gonna ruin the image of black people. It's gonna ruin the image of minorities. We're gonna be thought of as thugs and destroyers and ravages and savages. That's how we're gonna be thought of as, and you don't want to be thought of as that. And all these people that's rioting, y'all not gangster for this shit. Y'all not. Gangster people go after other gangsters. You going after honest, hard working people that's just trying to make a living. Y'all going after them like packs. So yeah, don't riot, man. Just don't do it, man. Like I say, I don't want to talk about this. Anyways, y'all, hopefully y'all enjoyed the content of this video. The event, I know we didn't talk much about it, but it was basically gonna talk about reveal the games on the what's it called on the it was basically Sony was gonna reveal the games that they planned that had been leaked and show y'all how smooth they would play or whatever, to show y'all a little bit about the console. And anyways, y'all, like I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all did, give it a like, comment any feedback or anything you want to talk about. If you stress or anything like that, like I always say, I'm a good listener. I listen and I might even give you some help or something like that, if you're down or something. And go ahead, subscribe, y'all, for more content like this. Hit that notification bell too. That way you get updates for my next videos. And all right, y'all. See y'all on the next video. See y'all on the next video. Like I said, stay safe. Be just don't be a fool. Try to stop others if you see something wrong, something them doing something wrong, and just keep to yourself most of the time, y'all. All right, y'all. Have a good rest of your day. See y'all later next time on the Dream Entertainment channel.